You don't have to just be content with the bare minimum. And I know that you're such an understanding person. You are so willing to accommodate, to let other people feel comfortable in your exchanges, in your interactions, in your presence. And that's part of what makes you so calming and soothing to be around. And because you're so thoughtful and considerate of others and their needs, not because it happens at your own expense. That's not what makes you calming and soothing to others. But you've just been operating in this way for too long. And as the rain is picking up right now, I think that it's a confirmation that it's time to wash away this old way of being, this pattern of just accepting less than you deserve, and using even gratitude as a way to suppress your own needs in order to try and stay humble and level-headed, reasonable to others, feeling like you should just be grateful and happy with what you have until your body lets you know that this isn't enough. This isn't enough in the sense that you deserve more. The resentment that suddenly bubbles up, the anger, the frustration that you feel when you've been trying so hard, pouring everything into just what you know is possible, the success, the happiness, the vision of yourself, your life that you know you are meant for, and yet continuing to experience and receive less than what you know is possible because of this pattern and this way of being that makes you feel used to having less, just operating from less, just accepting less as the baseline because maybe you had no other choice. Maybe that was all that was available to you for a while, and that's why you got comfortable with it. And that is so valid. I'm speaking to myself too as I say this. It's also, you're outgrowing that. You're allowing yourself to finally receive more, to anchor into what you deserve, to claim that. You're receiving opportunities in your life to stand up for yourself, to advocate for your needs instead of expecting other people to anticipate them and if they don't, just to settle for what they're able to provide. Not projecting necessarily the belief or the image onto others or situations that just because you feel that you deserve more means that they are not enough or this is not enough, but instead working with what you have to see if there is room to receive more with what you have in the situations, in the relationships, in the career, in the business that you have. The bird agrees, woodpecker. And just seeing if you can, instead of doing more work to create more, because honestly, you're probably so burned out and so tired of doing the work. You've done so much, and it should be enough. It should have always been enough. Even without the work, it should have been enough. You should have felt enough. So seeing where in your life you can connect to this feeling of, or this energy of standing up for yourself, of expressing your needs, speaking your truth, and allowing others the opportunity to meet you there, rather than just sort of running away from situations or cutting off situations that this imbalance exists within. Seeing if you can just work with what you have, and you might be surprised at the response, that when you actually show up to ask for more of what you need, a lot of times people are happy to, or at least okay with, meeting you halfway. And if they're not, then they are not your people and they are not your situation. And then that would be the time to find what aligns more with your deservingness and worthiness. I hope that this message reaches you well, and let me know in the comments what resonates, what you're currently moving through, and I'll see you in the next video.